Welcome to Faith and Violin. Today I am going to be very transparent and serious about my violin lessons. What I'm going to do is show you a video that was taken in December of 2020. And I played a song out of Suzuki Book 1 called Go Tell Aunt Rhody. And here's the book. And as you can see, I made note of every note. I made note of whether it was an open string, whether I put one finger down or two fingers down. And this was book 1 of the Suzuki book. And it was song number 4 of Go Tell Aunt Rhody. I started my lessons in about 2020, and I did it for about a year. And as an adult learner, you know that as an adult, you have to do adult things. And I think people call it adulting. So life happened, COVID happened, and I didn't take lessons for quite a while. So in December of 2020, I actually did a recital of the Go Tell Aunt Rhody. And I'm going to stop the video at some point and play it for you so that you can actually see what that was at 6 months of having violin lessons. It started in about September or May or September, I can't remember which month. And I started weekly lessons for about 30 to 45 minutes. Then I went to bi-weekly for about 30 to 35 minutes. And then I ended up not having any lessons. So probably about 6 months, I did the recital, Go Tell Aunt Rhody. And I'm going to stop the video now so that you can actually watch my rendition of Go Tell Aunt Rhody. Okay, so welcome back. So you heard the Go Tell Aunt Rhody, and that was me playing the violin at 6 months and having lessons at 6 months. After that, 2021, 2022, 2023, I didn't have any lessons. I didn't even pick up a violin. I looked at my violin, I didn't pick it up, I didn't practice. From 2021, 22, 23, that was 3 years. I didn't pick it up after that 1 year of lesson. And then just recently in December of 2024, I started taking lessons again, probably around December the 13th. And I do weekly lessons for 45 minutes a week, so every Tuesday. So what I'm working on now is book 2. During that 1 year period when I was doing the Suzuki book as well, I moved up to book 2. And I made it up to the Gavotte from Mignon. That would be song number 9. So this is what it sounds like after having lessons for a year and then not having any lessons, not even picking up the violin for 3 years, and then starting again just recently in December. So it's been probably about a month. And I'm gonna play some of the Gavotte from Mignon and let you see where I have progressed to. And that's where I'm going to stop. So you can see that I have progressed. However, I still have some work. I just started working on this song back probably 2 weeks ago. And practice, practice, practice is key. If you want to improve, I highly recommend getting a violin teacher. I tried to do it online myself and just look at the YouTube videos, and I love YouTube because there have been a lot of videos that are very helpful. However, you need that hands-on touch. And if you're not able to afford a violin teacher, do what you can. And if you are wanting to improve and get better by watching videos, you can certainly do that. For me, being in the room with someone who can actually touch my fingers and say, you have to do it this way, put it this way, hold your bow this way. You can straighten my bow up when they're standing right there saying, okay, bow straight, your bow is straight here, it's not straight there. So to be realistic about playing the violin, it is possible as an adult. However, you have to take into account that you are an adult and you have adult things to do. So you have to practice, practice, and practice. And I practice when I can because I have other things that I have to do as an adult. But can you learn the violin as an adult? Definitely. You surely can. It's just how much are you going to put into it, and that will determine your progress. And my scripture, where is the faith in all that? Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So if you just remember that, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can play a violin at 60 years old, at 40 years old, at 50 years old, and you will be able to play it well. Will you be in the orchestra and leading the orchestra as a solo violinist? It's possible. For me, that's not my goal. However, I would like to play in the orchestra. I have my song coming up in just a few weeks, and I'll videotape that so that you can see that. But remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Thank you for watching Faith and Violin.